But when I heard that hoe try to play me, bitch, I said, bitch, don't fucking play with me, hoe. I'll whoop your ass again when I get out this bitch. What's up? So if you clicked on this video and you haven't watched my previous story time part 1, then you're gonna need a and go back and watch that one, because you ain't gonna understand what's going on. So I'm gonna give y'all some time to click off. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make it easier for y'all. I'm gonna insert the first video right here in the cards. Why is it right here? I never know where it's gonna be, but it's somewhere up here. Alright, now you can get into it. So just a quick recap. Last video we stopped at my cousin got in a fight. Then we got basically jumped by the mama, the big sister, and Kayla. And they ended up taking me to jail. They put me in a cell, put me in an orange suit, everything, like booked me. My mama was up there crying. She gave me a hug and told me she loved me. And yeah, so at this point we stopped off at me being in the jail cell. So I'm in a jail cell. And they actually end up booking Kayla, big sister, and her mama. Now the reason why my little cousin and Kayla didn't get booked because they were 16, but I was 17, so they said that I was old enough, like I was an adult, go to jail. And you know, that really fucks with me that y'all would take a 17-year-old to jail because you old enough and responsible enough to know right from wrong, and so you could be charged with going to jail, but you're not old enough at 17 to buy tobacco. And hell, now you're not even old enough at 18 to buy tobacco. So you mean to tell me I'm not responsible enough to drink alcohol at 17, but I'm responsible enough to know right from wrong and go to jail? The system's so fucked up. Like, it's really built for us to be in jail. But that's neither here nor there. Anyways, so start off with the jail. I'm sitting in the jail cell, and next thing you know, I hear them open the big door again. It makes a loud noise. They open the door again, so I knew they was probably bringing Kayla sister and her mama. Now jail, y'all, this jail was nothing like what I thought it was gonna be, because you know how usually on movies you see like bars on this side, people in them, bars on this side, people on them. No, it was on my jail cell. It was wall right here, and it wasn't made of bars. It had one little slit with bars, and I guess that was the opening for them to slide your food and stuff, but that was it. I couldn't really see much unless I like ducked down and literally stare out the thing like that. It wasn't no bars. I couldn't see other people. The people's cells were on side of me instead of in front of me. It was wall in front of me and wall behind me in like short hallways. So basically I hear them open it and I hear them coming in, and now Kayla, she got her brother, his name's Specs. And I think he was in jail or something, because the boys was like, whoa, that's Specs' mama. What's that, Specs' mama? What that boy Spec doing? He about to come home, huh? And so the mama was saying, yeah, he about to come home. And so like they had put her in a cell or whatever, and she was in there with a white lady, because I could hear them talking, and like I just knew it was a white lady. But anyway, she was in there. Her, the big sister, and the white lady was all in there together. I was in a cell by myself. And so next thing you know, the boys who was in the, so this is their cell, this is me in the middle, and this is the boys' cell. And the boys were like, damn, what you in here for, Specs' mama? And she was like, I just had to beat the fuck out some little bitches for playing with my daughter. And at first when I got in the cell, I was standing up crying. But when I heard that hoe try to play me, bitch, I said, bitch, don't fucking play with me, hoe. I'll whoop your ass again when I get out this bitch. Straight up. So the boys that was in the cell was like, no, huh? Not you, little red. You out here fighting like that? What you fighting for? I said that hoe try to play on that hoe try to play with me, so I had to whoop the fuck out of her. Her mama fell played, so I whooped the fuck out of her and the big sister too. Period. So me and the mama going back and forth at this point, and then I think it kind of just stopped because, like, you know, I wouldn't stop it. Like, you know, I wouldn't stop it, cause bitch, your grown ass don't need to be fussing with a kid anyway. But I think it kind of died down because the mama like stopped replying or something. So at this point, I'm just standing up. I'm standing up in a jail cell, just standing there, literally in the corner, like trying not to touch nothing, trying not to look at nothing. So then the boys that was next door to me, one of them I actually knew. like before he went to jail, and I literally cannot remember his name, but I knew him and he liked me. And so he was like, man, what's your name? And so I told him, and I was like, I know you or whatever. And he was like, you do? And I was like, yeah, bitch, at this point I'm just trying to make a companion, because bitch, I'm about to be locked up. Like, they didn't tell me how long I was gonna be in there. I just knew I was in jail, and in my head I'm like, bitch, I'm about to be in here for 10 years. Like, I ain't gonna get out till they schedule me a court date. Like, bitch, they ain't gonna schedule me a court date for this week. It's gonna be by next week. And if I do get out, bitch, they gonna fucking put me on house arrest or some shit. Like, I just was thinking the worst of the worst. So, I'm trying to make a friend. Like, if I'm about to be in this bitch, let me make some homeboys. So, I told him that he knew me or whatever. And I was trying to explain how he knew me and stuff. Because I think he actually, I told y'all he liked me and he like tried to holler at me. So, I was trying to explain the time he tried to holler at me. And he was like, oh yeah, I know you or whatever. And so then he was like, I don't know why they put you in that fucked up ass cell. They just took me out of there. They got maggots in the toilet, huh? Bitch, I had never even paid attention to the toilet. I look over at the toilet, and sure enough, bitch, it's fucking maggots and feces and piss and bitch, it was a bunch of nasty ass shit in that fucking toilet. Like, ew. I ain't even smell it, but I wasn't trying to see it either. Like, that shit fucked me up. Jail is not the place y'all want to go. I'm just gonna let y'all know now. Like, this story time is for entertainment purposes, but please, please don't go to jail. Y'all, it was a concrete bench. Like, it was a table and a little bench, and like, it was made out of concrete. It was painted green, I think. And literally the bench was right here. Like, I'm not exaggerating because of how small my screen is. Like, right now, this is how close the stuff was. The bench was right here. The toilet was right here. Like, this the bench. Take 2 steps, you're in the bathroom. And literally, from the bathroom, from the toilet, you could spit to the bed, to the end of the bed. That's how tight it was. It was legit a shoebox. It was shaped like a rectangle. And the bed was a bunk bed. And it was literally like metal. I don't remember seeing any cushion on it. I think it was just a metal piece of platform. Like, it was metal. Metal bunk beds. And I was like, if they leave me in here overnight, I had already made up my mind that I wasn't touching none of that shit. It was enough I had to be in a suit. So, bitch, I was standing up like this, and I said, if they leave me in here overnight, then, bitch, I'm just going to stand up the whole time. I was not sitting down. So, I didn't even realize how much time had passed, but I knew it was a long-ass time. It just felt like forever. And keep in mind, this happened as soon as I got to school in the morning. So I got to school at like 7:45. So I would say I probably was in jail probably by like 9 o'clock, if not before that. Lunchtime came around. I'm pretty sure they feed them at 12 because they pretty like, what's the word? Like, they be on point with shit. So I'm pretty sure they feed them at like 12 and then dinner at like 5 or something like that. So lunchtime came around, they came and gave me a plate. Yo, the plate they handed me had corn and shit falling all out. It was a covered plate. Shit looked disgusting. And they gave me some juice too. I was not eating that shit. I put it down on my little metal table and kept standing up. So then the dude that I had made friends with, he was like, hey, Sato, La Mama, if you look on that bunk bed, it got a CD I left on there. I've been trying to get that. You can hand it to me? So like I told y'all, this was his cell, this was mine. So I'm legit telling y'all a story about me being in jail. I can't believe this shit. Okay, so I took the CD and I stuck my hand through the bar and stuck it like this. And he stuck his hand through his bar and grabbed the CD. Boom. So after he got the CD, he stuck it back through the bar and did like this. And y'all know how CDs like have like basically create like reflections like a mirror. Y'all, why was he looking in the CD from his cell saying, nah, I can see you. Damn, you is bad. Hey, Sato, you gonna eat that food? Shit, you can pass that through the bar too? Yeah. Oh, my mama was like, what? He was like, shit, you sure you don't want the juice? Shit, you better eat. You don't know when they gonna come back and give you some more food, little mama. I said, nah, I'm good. I ain't even hungry. I'm just trying to get out of this bitch. So I hand him the plate and I hand him the juice, bitch. The corn was already falling out the plate. I had to turn the bitch like this, pass it like shit was just falling everywhere. But I said, fuck these people shit. I ought to throw this plate all over the place. But bitch, I wasn't trying to get locked up for longer. So anyways, finally I heard the door open, bitch. I just knew that was coming to get me. They passed up my cell and when they got Kayla's big sister and her mama. I was like, so the officer passed and I said, when they gonna come get me? And he was like, I don't know, they posted bond. So if somebody posts bond for you, then you'll get out. Bitch, I was sitting there like, bitch, I ain't gonna never get out this hole. How much the bond is? He said, your mama care about you. They gonna be back for you in a little while, little mama. Bitch, I'm standing up waiting for a little while to pass. Bitch, a little while take for fucking ever. I tell you that much. Finally, it felt like literally 7 hours. They came and got me out. And my mama always to this day say I was only in there for 4 hours. But I'm telling y'all, I'm pretty sure I was in there until about 4 o'clock. So I was in there from 8 to 4. That's what it feels like. But mama said it was 4 hours. Or 9 to 4. But I'm pretty sure I had worked the whole shift. Like, so I'm pretty sure it was like 7, 8 hours. But she says it was 4. So we'll take her word for it. But I know it was long because my feet was starting to hurt for standing up so long. And you know the floor is concrete, so they hard and stuff. But anyways, so they let me out or whatever. And this wasn't the end of the nightmare. Like, I did my 3 days of suspension. And I went back to school. And when I got to school, they called me to the office in my like 3rd or 4th hour. And when I got to the office, they was like, you're being expelled. Keep in mind, this is my senior year. So like, I'm calming the video down right now because I just want y'all to like put that in perspective. This is my senior year and they saying I'm being expelled. They writing up the papers and they calling somebody to come get me. Like, this is it. Like, I'm being expelled. And so all I'm thinking in my head is like, I'm going to have to come back to school for another year. Because they're going to send me to an alternative school since I'm expelled. And I don't think you can get your high school diploma. You can only get your GED in an alternative school. Correct me if I'm wrong. So at this point, I'm depressed because like, wow. They expelled my cousin too. Because they said we was involved in 2 fights. And after 2 fights at my school, you get expelled. Which I only was involved in 1 fight. So I'm sitting in the hallway crying. And I never forget this lady, Miss Smith. We used to always make fun of her and do kind of... But she liked me so much. And I don't really know why. And if she watching this, I'm so sorry. I love you too. But I was a class clown. So I just had to do what I had to do. But I was sitting in the hallway crying. And she came and sat beside me. And she was like, what's going on? And I told her, and she was like, well, I hope y'all can hear me because I'm kind of talking low now. And she was like, all I can tell you is keep your head up and keep God first. He never gonna put you in a position you can't handle or something like that. Whatever she told me though, it really lifted my spirits and I really appreciated it so much. And it kind of made me cry more. And she gave me a hug and she told me that she loved me. And I was like, I love you too. And it was just like, it's just like she knew what to say. Like I needed to hear that at that point because I was really feeling low. Like at first it was just like, fuck that shit, you know, I'm a badass. But then once they said they wanted to expel me my senior year, shit got real. So anyways, like they went through with it and everything. Like they were expelling me and I was out of school for the next like week. But when I got expelled, and my mom and my stepdad found out, my stepdad went ham. Like, he had connects after connects after connects. So, he was doing all kind of stuff, connecting me with all kind of people, telling them how good I was, telling them to look at my grades. Because my senior year of high school was, like, my best year for my grades. I had, like, all A's and B's. Probably only a couple of B's, like, mostly A's. So, like, I did really well in school. So, he was showing them, like, my report cards, telling them, you know, she's a good student. You can talk to her teacher. She in this program. She trying to go to college, because I was in a program involved that was going to put me in college and like pay for my first semester of college and give me like everything for free. So like I was really trying to get to school and stuff like that. I had already filled out applications. I knew what college I was going to, so shit was real crazy. So long story short, like after that week of him like literally fucking pulling teeth and shit like that, by the skin on my teeth, I made it back into school, and they decided to renege my my expulsion, because I only got in one fight. The first time they said I was instigating a fight, but I wasn't even there for that fight. Like, so they had no right to say I got in 2 fights. But they let me come back to school. My cousin had to end up going to the alternative school, because I guess my stepdad didn't go hard behind her, and they was going to say that she did get in 2 fights, which was true. But they instigated the second one. Oh, and y'all, whenever my parents went up there when they was trying to expel me, they showed them, like, we was fighting right under the camera. They showed them the video. And my mom was like, Kiara, that don't make no fucking sense. You was trying to kill that girl how you was swinging. Y'all, all I could do was laugh, but it wasn't even funny. But we're gonna end this video on a positive note. Long story short, like, sometimes whenever things bother you, or whenever you're going through something like with another person, it's better to just walk away, because sometimes when you put yourself involved in some type of ways, it could be more harmful than hurtful. Like, yeah, we got in a fight, yeah, whatever, but look at what happened with that fight. I went to jail, I got suspended, I almost got expelled my senior year, and would have had to come back to school a whole nother year. My cousin, she got expelled. I had the freaking thing, the jail thing on my record for a little while, but then I think my stepdad got it to be dropped because it doesn't pull up anymore. But like, all that shit happened based off of a fight from somebody that I don't give a fuck about. Like, don't let nobody have that much control over you. So like, I got in one more fight after that, and I'm gonna tell that story too. But like, after that, I kind of matured, and I realized like I can't let people have that much control over me. So now I like to fight things with silence. Like silence, you know, a wise man once said nothing at all. So like, just walk away and fight shit with silence. Like, don't put yourself in a predicament to get hurt, or like, not get hurt, but like, don't get yourself out of your character for nobody. Don't let yourself get out of your character for nobody. Don't let a person have that much control over you. And if you take nothing else from this video, I want you to take that away. Don't let nobody have that much control over you. Only you should be able to control you, because you are yourself, and you should have the power to do make the decisions. But whenever you get yourself in a fight because somebody made you mad, you giving them power over you. You letting what they do dictate how you respond, and you need to dictate how you respond yourself. So that's that on that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it all the way to this end of this video, I'm sorry it ended on like a drag note, but I really want to get that out there, because like, I feel like all my story times have been about fights, well, except for one, and I really don't condone fighting anymore. I'm like way past that, but like, it's still fun to share the story times and what I've been through. So yeah, learn from me, learn through me. Don't try to learn on your own, just learn through me, and just don't do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.